Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a faith planner process video for you. This is my big faith planner from the Happy Planner, and each week I decorate it and then I take notes. Sorry for the sneezing in the background. That is my dog, and she sneezes all the time. So anyway, each week I take notes and then I plan for the week. So I'm actually going to do a faith planner spread for the week of April 11th through the 17th. I am planning on using this beautiful set from Abigail over at Illustrated Faith. She amazes me. She's so talented. She is in college. She is studying art and it's gorgeous. I love her heart, and she includes devotionals a lot of the times in her printables. And so I wanted to show you how you can include the devotional in with your faith planner so that you have it all together and then you can decorate and all that goodness. All right, I'm going to put you guys on fast forward. I will link everything down below. Otherwise, let's go. What I love about the disc bound system, which is what the Happy Planner is that you can just take things in and out so easily, and you can add new things in. So this is just a little one-page devotional from Abigail, and I would like to include it, but I don't want to put it directly on my Faith Planner pages just because it will take up a lot of space, and this is where I do my daily study. So what I'm going to do instead is create an extra little, it's not a tip in. You could totally do a tip in, which is where you attach one side with washi tape, but I'm actually going to add this in with my Happy Planner hole punch. And just to make sure I don't punch through any of the words, I'm cutting out a little bit of the decorative sheets that go along with this devotional. I'm folding it in half like so, and then I will just adhere this together so I have this double-sided strip of paper that is beautiful and coordinates so well with the devotional. And then I'm just going to attach that to the side of the devotional, again just using my Tombow adhesive, and I've created just this edge that I can then punch with my Happy Planner punch. I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape. I love this grid style washi tape. I pick it up from Amazon. I know they have it at Felicity Jane. It's my favorite washi tape. I've gone through actually a couple rolls of that one, which is saying a lot because I know we all have rolls of washi tape that we have never finished, but the grid washi I'm all about. So I just used my Happy Planner punch, and now I have those disc shaped punches in there, and I can just add that straight into my faith planner. Each week in my faith planner, I generally pick out some washi tape that I think matches pretty well with the embellishments that I'm wanting to use, and I use that to cover up these gray sections. I love that they are gray this year, actually. So traditionally, the Happy Planner has done pretty colorful sections or section dividers, had a lot of color in their faith planners, and this particular faith planner has some gorgeous color, but not on the pages, the weekly layouts, which I really like because I like to add my own color that goes with my own decor. So I'm adding in some washi tape. There are some words here that say observation and application. I don't actually follow that format when I'm doing my Bible study, so I don't mind covering those up. I'm going to bring in a little bit more of that grid washi tape at the top. At the top it says scriptures, reading, and verses for the week, I think, and I'm just going to cover that up as well. I do actually list out verses on the top, but I just like having the space to add a little extra decoration. I try not to cover up too many of the lines in these faith planner spreads because that's where I take notes, and generally I need all of the lines that I can get to. So I'm going to add in this washi tape at the top just for a little extra flair of the grid washi. I'll bring in some black and white throughout. Abigail's set is beautiful and colorful, but I think it balances out really well when you add in black and white elements. That way the color is not too overwhelming. So this is how I normally set up the beginning of my faith planner spread, and then I will start adding in some of these printable elements. This week I printed on clear sticker paper. Printing on clear sticker paper makes it super easy to add these. These spreads generally go really fast for me just because the sticker paper makes it easy to add straight on. I use a special kind of sticker paper that allows me to write over the top of it, which comes in really handy when I do add some of these elements over the lines. I can still write on top of it, and I'll definitely link that sticker paper in the description box below. The washi tape you see me working with here is actually from the Washi Tape Shop, which is a newer company to me that I ordered from around Christmas time, I guess, and I really have been enjoying their black and white washi. This one just has script words on it. It has the backing to it, and that's not my favorite. I prefer washi that doesn't have the backing, but I will say because it has the backing, I'm able to tear it really easily, which is helpful. So I'm kind of creating the words as kind of a grounding place for these little flower girls that I want to include on the spread. So definitely a rainbow, because you know if there's a rainbow, it's going on my spread. Those are my favorite. I love, love, love rainbows all the time. I love these girls whose dresses are made of flowers. It's just so whimsical, so perfect for the springtime, so perfect as we approach Easter. I love, love, love it. So I'm going to have these two girls kind of anchoring the corners. You can see how I leave the middle pretty much open. This will go a little bit wonky up here, a little bit offset and then off the page, which is something I frequently do on my faith planner spreads. I don't use this sidebar for anything in particular. Sometimes I will use it for prayer requests and praises and things like that. Most of the time I just use it to add decor. So I have my girls in place, their little flower vases, which are adorable. Just the shapes and the colors that Abigail chooses are really fresh and modern, and I very much enjoy them. We're going to fill in a little bit of the space here in the middle with these florals. And I end up really liking the look of the florals over top the words. And you're going to see that come in when I go back to the devotional here in a minute. I like that layered look. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it would be so pretty to put the florals over this washi tape and then cut out that piece. And use it again. I think once you print your printables on clear sticker paper, there's just so many possibilities for what you can do with that element. Don't limit yourself to just putting them on the page. You can definitely layer in some pretty cool ways. This sticker is going to bridge the gap between the two pages. So you can see I just line the pages up right next to each other and put it over the middle, connecting the two pages, and I will cut them apart in just a minute. I'm just trimming off the edges of the flowers that hang off the page. I like having stickers that go over the gap. I really think it brings the full spread together. Yes, once I put it in my happy planner, there will be a separation there where the discs are, but as the faith planner gets more full, that separation gets smaller and smaller, and I just really like that look of the overlapped sticker. All right, so cutting off a few of the extra pieces, and again, I'm taking the pieces I cut off and making the most of them by adding them again at the bottom and in other sections, just so I don't waste any of those gorgeous images. So layering those, and now I just cut apart the two pages right down the middle very carefully, and I'll use my We Are Memory Keepers disc punch, which is a single hole disc punch. It shows you how to line up, and then you just simply punch and you have those two sections. Sometimes it's a little tricky with the sticker paper, but it's just a really easy way to repunch those holes if you cover them up with any sort of element of any sort. That one just got a little sticky there. Okay, so that is looking pretty good. Very happy with that. Let's look at the back of this devotional piece. So it's just white on the back. Why not add a little bit of extra, a little bit of flair here? And then I'm also going to leave some room for notes. Along with the devotional, Abigail gives us several different scripture references, and so I wanted to make sure to include those on the back so I would know where I was looking, and then I can probably rewrite those as I study them during the week. So I have those. I want to include my last girl here because why not include all of the elements you can? We'll bring in that same washi tape with the script font just to add a cohesive element and a little place for some of the elements, some of the flowers and stuff to sit on. So originally I was going to have the girl hanging out over these words, but it just didn't work out with the scriptures where I wanted those, and I wanted those to be prominent, easy to read. So I'm going to cut out a few of the florals and we'll start arranging things. See how pretty the florals are over top of the writing? I think that is so fun. I like that layering effect. That's definitely something I'm going to repeat. So see, I had wanted her to be on the side, but then she was going to cover up some of the scripture. And so we're actually going to move her. She's going to stand on top of the word decked in wildflowers. and then she'll go a little bit off the page, but that's okay. Again, I really like when elements go off the page. I think it is a cool effect. And so we'll just cut off some of these extra pieces here and now finish with a little bit more embellishment. When I use printables, I love just using all of the little different pieces. When I'm using them in my faith planner, I generally get at least 2 spreads from a set of printables. This one's a little bit more heavy on the decoration just because I also have the devotional, but I will most likely be using this again for the following week just because I have all of those elements out ready to go. So I'll probably have a few extras in the next week or so on in my faith planner. I love that we can print these over and over again. It's just so great. That's how you get the most out of your digitals, is when you use them over and over again. The last little element here is this frame. I'm going to cut it at an angle and add just a little kind of wonky element, and it just leaves me a little bit of room to add some notes there on the back for the devotional. And then this faith planner spread with a devotional included is all done. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link all of the supplies that I use down below, including this gorgeous set from Abigail over at the Illustrated Faith Print and Pray shop. So be sure to check that out in the description box. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. We are having a great time over on Patreon, so make sure to check that out in the description box as well. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.